Does size really matter? I asked a few people on the street what they thought.
I've got two iPads here. Which one would you pick? You'd go with the big one?
The big one.
You take the big one?
Yeah.
The little one.
Little one?
Yeah.
I'll probably get a big one.
You go the big one?
Yeah, the little one.
You're going with the big one as well?
A small one.
Small one. Split right down the middle.
All right, kids, which one do you like?
Back in 2018, I picked up this iPad Pro 11-inch. 6 years later, I picked up this 12.9-inch because I planned to use this primarily as a reference monitor, as I'm doing right now. This is, oh wait, I don't have to show you, I've got another camera rolling. I am using this as a reference monitor, as you can see. It's been a few weeks, and for some reason, I have never touched this 11-inch iPad Pro, unless I needed to make the kids go quiet or something like that. So in this video, I am going to use this thing for a day, and then this thing for a day, and then this for a day, and this for a day, and then 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 this.
Stop it!
I was planning to do that for 5 minutes straight because it was a hit on a previous iPad Pro video. I swear I probably got at least 1,000 subs by just doing that. Today, let's start with the smaller 11-inch iPad Pro, which I've completely stopped using for admin. And what I'm going to do is, for the purpose of this video, for the next 7 days, I'm going to try to keep all admin and non-video editing work on iPads exclusively, okay? So I'm only going to use my MacBook Pro for video editing and things like that. Everything else, I'm going to use these iPads. Good morning, human beings. The reason why I went for the 11-inch iPad Pro is because I like smaller phones. That's why I sold the S24 Ultra for this flip, because it folds in half. I love this form factor. iPads aren't meant to fit in your pocket. You put this in the bag and you take it out and then you chuck it on the table. Do you know what I'm saying? Why the frick am I walking around with a smaller screen when there's a bigger version? So that's the point of this test, to see how much more convenient this lower weight and form factor is going to be throughout the week, okay? Let's see what the actual weight is. Let's do a scientific freaking test. Starting with the iPad Pro 11-inch, we're looking at, okay, 1,072 grams. Now let's have a look at the 12.9-inch. 1,378 grams. So it is heavier. So today isn't really a busy day. I'm just doing some light editing work on my MacBook Pro, and I'm going to use the iPad as a second display because that's how I use it. So let's go. In situations like this, the 11-inch as a second monitor, it does feel cramped. Like the desk space is limited, and I'm pretty sure the 12.9-inch would be a bit too big for this. So I guess it's got a point there in this particular case. But yeah, I got to use it for a bit longer to see. Now, since I'm primarily using iPads for this week, these big ass monitors are useless to me, okay? So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna replace this big standing desk with a smaller version. Honey, can I get help building a small standing desk?
Yeah!
All right, let's go. So I just timed how long it took my wife and I to do this. It took us exactly 25 minutes.
Nice.
And all we're gonna do is lift it up, plug it in, and we're done. That's pretty good. Okay guys, we finally finished this little desk. See. Check this out guys. So I've set it up. Number 1 is my wife's height, and number 2 is my height. This is a sturdy ass desk. Bruh, it's barely moving. It is a sturdy ass desk. Guys, I can't go back to a regular non-standing desk ever since FlexiSpot sponsored one of our previous videos.
Don't tell mom I let you do this, okay?
How often does your smartwatch remind you to stand up? But you can't because your desk is a noob desk. It's so strong, you could probably sell your bed and sleep on this with your wife.
Oh, yeah.
This is my job. Name another desk at this quality that can hold up to 200 kilograms at this price. Jump on their website now, I'll link it down in the description and get $50 off using my code. So now that this table is done, we have a special surprise for our little baby. Whenever she does something good and stuff like that, we give her stickers. Mum is going to give her a brand new computer. So let's see how she reacts.
This is Joy's first tech product that she owns.
Baby shark computer.
Yeah. She collected 60 stars.
Yep.
All right, let's play.
Yay! Chimo.
All right guys, it's been a couple days since I used the 11-inch. I'm back at it again and I am gonna go to a cafe, different cafe, and I'm gonna use the 12.9-inch as my secondary monitor as I edit. Do I feel the weight difference in my bag? Not really. Not really. I can't actually tell. Okay guys, check this out. This is why you need a bigger screen. Because when you're doing Excel, Google Sheets, stuff like that, bro, this real extra screen real estate is insane. I should have brought the small one just to show you the difference. If you don't know how to do external monitor, I'll show you how easy it is to set up. You click up here, click on screen mirroring, you click on the iPad, which is in my case, big ass iPad, and boom, that's it. That's all you gotta do. Guys, something crazy just happened. So we have a Ko-fi page where we receive donations to fund our missions. We create docos for NGOs and missionaries all around the world to help create awareness and raise funds. And exciting news is we recently bought tickets to Mongolia. So we're actually booking tickets to Mongolia. All right, let's book it. And we fly out in about 3 weeks. Literally yesterday, we received a donation on Ko-fi for the exact amount that we spent on the plane tickets. This is crazy. Who gives $5,000 anonymously? Seriously, we honestly praise God for always supplying us with what we need when we need it. Thank you for all the Ko-fi members who have supported us from day one. You are seriously indirectly all part of our family's mission.
Like and subscribe.
By the way, even though this has a higher peak brightness, you only get that 1600 nits when you're watching HDR content. And they both have exactly 600 nits of sustained brightness, which is about the same as your MacBook Pro with mini LED as well. In order to get a higher sustained brightness, you need to go up to the M4 iPad Pro with the OLED screens. Now they go up to 1000 nits. So when I was testing the M4 iPad with these guys, you can tell it is definitely brighter. Yeah, so it's good for outdoor use and stuff like that. But in saying that, with my regular use, 95% of the time, I'm absolutely fine with this 600 nit brightness. I recently made a video about using a prototype iPad Pro with macOS installed on it. It would have been an absolute nightmare doing the same thing on an 11-inch. In fact, the idea of that video came about when I first started using the 12.9-inch iPad Pro. Doing Photoshop, YouTube Studio, and Google Sheets work felt great on this taller aspect ratio 12.9-inch iPad Pro. Ladies and gentlemen, I have some good news. We have just got booked for a production shoot, and so I'm going to bring both my iPads to the set and let's see how we use them on the set. Let's go. And welcome to the set. Check this out. I've got the teleprompt set up here. I've got a, what do you call this? A reference monitor here so I can see my talent's head. And I've got this thing, and when I move this, it actually controls the teleprompter. I use this small and big iPad in every usual scenario, and 9 times out of 10, the 12.9-inch made more sense. The only time I thought the 11-inch was better was when I tried shoving the iPad in between the seats in our car for a road trip for the girls. The 11-inch actually fits perfectly. If you're wondering what this iPad case is that holds the pen in place, it's the Moft case. Not sponsored, but amazing product. Love Moft. Okay, I am now definitely 100% sure I will always get the bigger version when it comes to iPads. Does this thing still look ginormous and ridiculous? No. After I used it for like a month now, it doesn't look ginormous anymore. In fact, this looks tiny. When I look at this little one, it actually looks tiny. Can this big one replace your laptop? No, I don't think it ever will. It's not meant to. It's a completely different product category. But which one complements your MacBook Pro desktop more? It's the 12.9 inch. When you use it as a second monitor, brilliant. Even if you don't use it as a second monitor, just say you got it app open on the side and you've got like a Google Sheet to whatever, you can just see more on there. Reading PDFs is much better. Annotating stuff on there is much better. Obviously entertainment is better because it's a bigger screen. The 11 inch just feels a bit crammed, as it should, because it is 11 inch. The interesting thing is, this has a different display technology. This is rocking a mini LED, which can go much brighter as well as have a much higher contrast ratio. Whereas this thing is still using LCD, doesn't have HDR, black is not black, it's like gray. Contrast ratio is not that good. However, I never really felt like, oh, I missed the mini LED whenever I was using this. I never felt that. Even the speakers, 12.9 inch has better speakers, but meh, don't really care. So it's pretty much the screen real estate. That's the thing that pulls me towards this 12.9 inch. Hopefully this video has helped you make the decision between the 11 inch and the 12.9 inch. If you plan to get anything done outside of watching YouTube, okay? Like if you wanna just get a tool to just do watching YouTube in the kitchen, I think the 11 inch is fine. It'll get the job done, right? But if you primarily plan to use it as an admin machine, emails, Excel, PDF, documents, signing stuff, writing, get the 12.9 inch. Trust me, you'll thank me later. Yeah, the 12.9 inches is more expensive, but that's if you get it brand new. I picked this up used, cheaper than a 11 inch iPad Pro today. And a lot of these guys that are selling it, sell it with the case. So I got it with the Magic Keyboard case, which is like 600 bucks by itself. And I recommend just go for the M1 iPad Pro, trust me. On my journey of milking the crap out of this iPad Pro purchase, I've got 2 more videos. Okay, I promise. I've just 2 more videos. Let me know if you want more than 2 more videos, but I've got 2 more videos planned. One of them is how did I get macOS running on here? I'm gonna share my exact setup and all that crap. And another video is I'm going to actually try other keyboard cases. I haven't tried any other keyboard case other than the Apple's one because it just looks, come on, how gangster does that look? That looks gangster. Now, for the very, 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 very important final test, let's see which iPad or device that the kids prefer.
Which one do you like? 미안해?
Baby shark. Mommy, go to
Nobody likes the big one?